What's up, spiritual gang? Love, namaste, and I'm in this bitch. Okay, we just gonna see what the current energy is. This is just about healing, not karmic justice, none of that. It's just about healing today and see where you guys are at on your journeys, okay? Resentment. Somebody here, you could be awakening to how somebody resented you or how you have resenting ways. It's all about, healing and growing and elevating yourself, elevating your mind, not allowing like envy, jealousy to take over your spirit, because you're inviting that spirit in your body if you're operating out of that energy. Okay, where is the collective currently on their healing journeys? Spirit. Genesis, somebody here, you're very, very, very protected. You're also finding out like how to protect yourself, the protection behind your ancestral inheritance. Ancestral legacy. Somebody could have like an inheritance left behind for them. Creation. You're tapping more into your creative abilities, or you're just being more, you're doing more creative things that align with where you're going or align with your purpose or what you're called to do. You're doing more of that. Or you're just a creative person and you could just be creative by making different types of music, be creative by painting. You're doing something that's heightening your divine feminine side and bringing out that creative energy. Because yin yang, dark light, divine femme, divine masculine, you're supposed to embody both energies. That's where the balance really come in at. So somebody, you're tapping more into your divine feminine side. Or I could just be talking to a divine feminine here. 2, 24, 19, and 7 could be significant. You could be born on these days. Could be this, my bad storage. I said this year young because we are not counting up. You count up to death. You get what I'm saying? Or it could just be a life path number. Somebody, you are being ordinary, or you're finding out ways that you were being ordinary just to fit into the people, the circumstances, being a product of your environment type energy. You're finding out ways that you were ordinary in situations. White, dark blue, light blue, red, orange, green, yellow could be very significant. 19. Thank you, Spirit. Somebody, you're doing what's right, or you're on the path of righteousness. You're very resourceful. You're seeing all your things coming into fruition. All your manifestations are coming into fruition. You're seeing all the resources that you do have. You're very resourceful, okay? Somebody here, you are healing. This is also cracking open things that you needed to heal and actually working on yourself. Instead of being ordinary, it's like stepping outside that box and seeing, okay, I was only being ordinary due to this type of childhood trauma, and I'm trying to grow outside them circumstances. So in order for me to do that, where do I need to aim my healing at type energy? Somebody here, you are focusing on bad y'all storage again. There's nothing new at this point. But yeah, somebody, you're in a very healing moment, a very healing period. And you're just stepping out of that, and you're going to be traveling more, or you're exploring new ventures, new venues. You're exploring new ways to do what you're passionate about. Because somebody here, you're walking your path of what you're very passionate about. And or you could just be exploring new things about yourself. Like, oh, I didn't know I could do that. Especially with Genesis, learning ways to protect yourself. All right, anything else out this deck, Spirit? Last shuffle. Somebody feel very complete. This is bringing you a lot of completeness to your situation. Heritage. You're learning more about your roots. Something is devastating. So things that you have to heal from could be very devastating. And it could feel depleting. But, I mean, you rather know a truth than a lie. And you'd rather be able to heal from these things and be able to move forward instead of keep repeating the same cycles and people stabbing you in your back. So yes, it could be very devastating. I'm gonna crop that. It could be very devastating, yes, but it's helping you create room in your heart to grow, better yourself, isolate, and step outside that ordinary box. Because if you're comfortable, there's no growth, there's no change. But if you grow when you're uncomfortable, you're successful when you're uncomfortable. So yes, some truths are definitely devastating when you realize people just not who they say they is. They not who you think they are. 36, 30, 33, 16, 20. It can hurt. I'm not going to sit here and act like you don't. Somebody could wear white eyeshadow, have a white dress. But, I mean, it's helping you grow. It's helping you actually elevate your mind instead of staying in this narrow-minded point of view. Okay. Where is the collective at currently on their journey, Spirit? This is a quick energy checkup. Or what you're passionate about could be exposing things of some truths and it's devastating you. Devotion, tune into your heart portal. Somebody here, you have not been in your heart. Maybe you're a logical over heart person and Spirit is telling you to tune into your heart because that's how you manifest. Love is the highest frequency of them all. Love is living on value energy and life is love in full effect. So in order for you to manifest, that's a chakra that you're closing down. So you need to tune more into your heart and commit to it. Commit to what's inside your heart instead of what's inside your mind because it can look logical in the physical, but it could be backstabbing you, which is why you're devastated in a situation. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. Somebody here, you need to connect with nature more. You're an empath. You pick up on people's emotions. Like me, if I talk to certain people, I'm drained as fuck. If a person is sad or at anger, I feel their energy. Like, I had somebody angry at me before, and I felt their fucking energy. And I'm like, I don't know what you're capable of just because you observe the energy and not knowing the difference between your energy and another person's energy, you can operate out of that energy without knowing. Does that make sense? So you're an empath. You observe things. You also can empathize with the person on an emotional level due to knowing that feeling. The answer is no. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. Somebody here, you've been channeling a lot of different messages and downloads. You are on a mission right now, a part of your calling is to channel messages, so you can get different messages in your dreams, decipher what's messages for you and decipher what's messages for other people. You are uplifting to humanity, or this is a part of your calling. You have a very uplifting spirit. And double mission. This is you fulfilling your mission, what you're destined to do. Or this is where you guys are at right now, but you need to get more grounded. The crumbling water you clinging on to. You're transforming, but you're clinging on to some things that's holding you back. Or that's stopping you from actually ascending and growing and tapping into your higher self to fulfill your destiny, your mission. And it's just karmic individuals that's trying to keep your vibrations low or trying to demon dump. When you ever have a person constantly come around when they only have problems, they're demon dumping on you. So it's like you taking on these demons and they just use your empathic energy you observe it. So they use your energy to observe that, and you're basically dealing with a problem with them demon dumping. It's okay to uplift. It's okay to guide, but you cannot guide somebody that doesn't want to be guided. It's okay to fulfill your calling. You're destined to help people. Oh, and I want them to see that. I just need to change my view. Where else is the collective at? Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Somebody, you've been losing faith in your path because of this lack of support. But you need to support you before other people support you. And two, is trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, trusting the messages that you're channeling, that this is destined for you. If nobody supports you, your ancestors support you, and they make shit shake. So with that being said, what would you do if people supported you? Okay, protection. Call back your power, cut cords, and soul recharge. Didn't I say somebody's learning how to protect themselves? You're very protected, but you need to call back your energy in situations. Cut some cords so your soul can transcend more. Because they could be blocking your view a little bit. And something's taking your power away from you in a situation. And it could just genuinely be not expressing yourself. Feeling too holding, clinging on to things that you're supposed to cut cords with. That's like, it's like growing, but the rate that you're supposed to be growing at compared to the rate that you're growing is due to the people that you surround yourself with. And if you're not a strong-minded individual, it's easier for you to get pulled down to that lower vibrational level instead of growing, ascending. I am proud of myself for getting this far. Somebody here been in doubt, fear, anxiety, shame, guilt. You need to release that shit. But it's stopping you from being who you destined to be. It's stopping you from like reaching your higher self at the rate you're supposed to be growing. And you're just taking the baby steps. But it could be because you're getting misleading advice from people around you too. So take it how it resonates. But somebody, you're just clinging on to the wrong things. People, wrong type of relationships, job shifts. Somebody here, you are going through a transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. Somebody you're going through, you're ascending on a deeper level. You're going more inward instead of outward. It's like a reflection of, okay, this is a reflection of things I need to heal. A reflection of things I grew from. A projection, because misery loves company. Or just a reflection of what I surround myself with. What I accept, what I do, what I don't want. You got to use people as a reflection, like a mirror. It's either one, like I said, it's a reflection of some shit you need to heal, or some energy that you operating out of that you don't see in yourself. Okay? Leap, you go first, the universe will catch you. Somebody here, you want to take a leap of faith on something, and Spirit is like, take a leap. The universe will catch you, but don't go through life regretful because you didn't take a leap of faith on something. This could be finances, business, jobship, love. And it could just be taking a leap and cutting people off and then taking a leap of faith on yourself. This could be that too. So take it how it resonates. Only you would know. Scorpio. And that's what just popped up. So somebody, maybe you're afraid to be alone. Somebody got Scorpio in their 4th house. Maybe you're afraid to be alone. And it's like, are you going to settle with people just because you're comfortable, or because it's financial there, or because you're afraid to actually step out on faith with yourself? I mean, by yourself, is it because you need this security plan? What is it? It's like it's flipping. All right, still one more. Thank you. Anything else? Said you said one more. I mean that shit. Sagittarius. Because that's ran by Jupiter. In your 3rd house, 7th house, 11th house. Have Scorpio, Sagittarius in your houses, okay? Spiritually, freedom. Okay, on a spiritual level, you want to be free from something, or you have spiritual freedom 11:11 confirmation. So somebody here, you have spiritual freedom, and somebody here, you could literally be wanting to free yourself. It's like getting the nudge to go off, venture, do something completely different, to be fly like a bird, not be tied down all the time. And it's like, what can you do? Are these people around you tying you down, making you feel chained down? What can you do to bring yourself a sense of spiritual freedom? Or is this just listening to a bunch of people about your spiritual journey that is bringing you some type of chain to what you're not happy or don't desire to do? Okay, mental associations. Who are you associated with that's messing with you mentally, which is blocking you from having freedom spiritually? Okay, and physical, your circle of friends. Like I said, who are you associating with? Friends, Friends. Ends. Friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, it all ends with end. Not saying you can't have, I'm not saying that birthday, 12/22, 12/23. Not saying you can't have friends, but you got to understand that some people are just meant to bring you to a certain point, a certain level of ascending, and then you supposed to go your separate ways. You guys choose different paths. Some people just don't want to elevate, and it's not on you to force them to elevate. But where you're going, they can't go with you. Where you're going, they're not ascending to. Where you're going, they're mentally not, they don't hold the mental capacity to go where you're going. So somebody here, you're holding on to the wrong type of people, which is also distorting your vision and distorting you mentally, but also tying your freedom down. It's like not being able to, not being free to do what you want on a spiritual level. Maybe you have a different dream on a spiritual level, but your associations and people that you indulge with, somebody could be indulging in something, people that you associate with is also blocking you from getting to what you're dreaming about spiritually. That person watches me. Spiritual, your ideas on the spiritual, like I said, is something with, you're having ideas on the spiritual level, you're dreaming about something, you're desiring something on a spiritual level, but your associations around you, maybe your associations around you dog it, downplay it, degrade it, lie on it, and it's distorting your vision mentally. Or this could have happened, but this is where you guys are at right now. Or just dogs you for dealing with this thing or having these ideas. They're small-minded. You cannot, I made a video about having a worker's mentality and having a business mentality. 1414. This could be significant. And 555 because transformation, it came out twice. So somebody here is going through a transformation. When you have a worker's mentality, I'm going to convince the person that has $1 billion ass idea to walk my path because it's more secure. You have a stable check. I'm not there yet. I'm not there. I conform to working for other people, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you choose to do. But if you have $1 billion idea, you'll let that small-minded person talk you out the idea because they're doing what they're comfortable doing. And some people have visions and business ideas, but they won't take that path due to them doing what's comfortable, not stepping outside their comfort zone, being in fear, being in doubt, being in shame. And this could go for love too. If you hang around a whole bunch of Papas with the Rolling Stones or Titis, how do you expect to really be in a committed relationship and go and seek advice from these friends that haven't really had a secure committed relationship where they're treating their companion how you desire to be treated or how they desire to be treated? You can't expect something from a person you're not giving back. You know what I'm saying? So that could be with love too. You can't seek advice from a person that dogs women. And it's because they're not healed, or dogs men. I like speaking to people and getting like their views and things on, views on things. Not saying that I'm going to conform to it, but I'm open to hear different perspectives. And this one dude, he would say, I don't know why it clicked in my head or I just thought of it, but he would say, damn, I just lost it. What the fuck? Oh, he would say, it's not a lot of real women out here, and if it is, they hanging with thoughts. So how can I scope out a real woman if you're hanging around a bunch of thoughts? Not thoughts, 3 or 4s. Unhealed women. And I said, because you get to know a person. Because you don't judge a book by its cover. Because the chapter could be really fucking deep. But that's the thing, like, the person I am now compared to the person I was back then. I wasn't a thought. I didn't hang with thoughts. Yeah, but I had some friends that was known for that stuff. But when you get to know that person, that's not their character. People lie. People project. People lie and say they freaked on you just because they mad they can't freak on you. Just for status. Or just to be a pillow talker. You know, just take it how it resonate. But I didn't hung out with so many different crowds. I hung out with people that sold their body. Don't mean I was selling my motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with strippers. I didn't hang out with different crowds. Got different mentalities on things. And all it taught me was like, you really can't judge a person because that person's only doing that shit out of hurt. Out of not feeling good enough. Out of survival. You know? So, but the person I am now, I'm a fucking loner. I'd rather be alone than be around a bunch of people. I observe too much energy. I don't like that shit. I mean, it's a wonderful gift to have. I can empathize. I can read motherfuckers' minds. But taking on that baggage, just not for me. That's why cleansing yourself is very mandatory. Okay? I just steered off. No, it could make sense to somebody that's here watching. Okay? But like I said, you can't go seeking advice from a person that's not going where you want to go in life, that's not walking the path, and your path is not going to be that person's path. You might can learn from them. I learned from other people without having to do that. I learned. Well, I never been a sell my body type individual, but you still learn more, like, from just seeing other people go through their storms and go through things. Okay, you sell your body, you risk yourself catching demons, you risk yourself getting HIV, AIDS, herpes, all these things. You risking your health for a coin. This is shit our ancestors didn't have a choice back then to do. And they didn't get paid for it. You get what I'm saying? So you're doing what they mentally enslaved our ancestors to do just to get money. But back then they didn't have a choice. If they had a choice, none of their ass would have did that shit. They were getting raped. You get what I'm saying? It's like slavery started mentally first. And that's what I'm trying to get you to see. Is like conforming to society norms, but not realizing society is keeping you in this slavery mentality. From the music scene talks about violence. That movie, they cloned Tyrone. Why did I say that name? Somebody's name could be Tyrone. But they were talking about like the frequencies in the music. Also, they'll play like a violent song and it'll get people violent. Then they'll play a loving song and then people will be loving and hugging. It's the vibrations. Then they said that the drug dealers make the world go round. The prostitutes, the crackheads. You guys are giving them money. They get paid whether we die, whether we have health issues. That's the medical field. That's the autopsy funeral homes. They get paid regardless. So, of course, they're going to promote violence, lust. Lust comes with STDs. Lust comes with single women, single men. And the market shoot up when you're single. Violence comes with us killing each other. That they don't have to do it no more because we're doing it to ourselves. Gangs. You fighting over shit that's meaningless. And then by the time you look up, it's so much bloodshed. You're in too deep. And then now you guys are fighting for a purpose. But are you really? You know what I'm saying? Because what did it initially start over? If you really think, you'd be like, damn, that was a little ass principle the more you grow. Okay? So, like with the music scene, the TV scene, broken homes. If I could break down the home, you break down the kid. You break down the mother, the dynamic. Now, the mother, if the mother is healed, embodies both energies, the product of that kid's going to be excellent. But taking the father out the home is taking the disciplinary, taking the structure out the home. It's taking so many components that can help build the home out the home, where it's just the mother. And if the mother's unhealed, I was just talking to my auntie and I said, I don't understand why men try to break down their baby mothers or break down women, and then end up having a kid with them and not realizing that's going to be their kid's mentality. So you're trying to break a person down that you had a kid with, not realizing this is the person that's with your kid all the time. They're building your kid up. That's your kid's mentality. So if you got a woman that's confident, loving herself, why are you letting your insecurities lead you to the point you're trying to break this person down, not realizing you're breaking down the whole home? You get what I'm saying? And that goes with the men too. Like, why would you want to break down the father, not realizing the father's going to teach the son how to approach women, how to be a man one day. The father's going to teach the daughter how you're supposed to be loved by a man, and what the woman or the man tolerates in their dynamic is what the kid is going to chase after unconsciously. That's why I'm big on fuck that. I'm choosing self-love. Because one thing my daughter's going to know is to love herself. Not tolerate anything. Not stay in spaces she's not happy in. Not tolerate things where I'm not loved. I'm not accepted. I'm not celebrated. I'm not cherished. I just don't feel loved. That I feel like y'all just tolerating me. No, my child tell me I want to go, I'm uncomfortable, we leaving. Because her feelings fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that's going to teach my child is to not just tolerate anything just to say you got somebody or to say you love somebody. That's going to teach my child. So maybe that's significant to somebody. You got to understand, you lead by example. Okay? Mentally, short-term thinking and trips. Somebody here, you've been thinking very short-term, and maybe this could have got you in different situations that you're in now. Thinking from a short-term approach, it's like choosing finances over something that you can build. Quick money. And then you think, and it's like, damn, that was for the short term, but now I got to do something else for the short term to get that money back, when you could have invested that money into something that made you more money. Do you get what I'm saying? And this could be in love too. It's going the wrong way. Thinking that's long term because it look real secure. Then when it crumbles, the tower card is out. You look back and you could have built here. Take it how it resonates. Somebody here could be taking a lot of trips. I said somebody could be traveling, or you're thinking of like trips you could take that's going to be short term, not disturb your schedule. Physical, who or what is around you? Who or what is around you distorting your mentality, your view? And you consider this wise, or it's just the wrong crowd, the wrong friends. You feel bad for leaving friends behind. I know. Trust me, I lost a friend I left behind. And this shit ate me up. You know? But I was growing. And I didn't belong in them spaces anymore. At all. But if somebody around you, it also showed me the value of you could help somebody that's going through a really dark time. Sometimes it just be pride and ego. It'd be little principles. I lost 2 friends like that. Over little ass principles, and we fall out. We stop talking. A year or 2 later, something happened to them. It's like, damn, with the gifts I got now, I could have helped you. I could have damn near predicted their deaths. I think I did predict a couple deaths. And just be like, damn, like, I didn't know I was talking about you. But I didn't know my power back then. But somebody around you is a really bad influence. And they're influencing you to do things that you wouldn't do. And they could be influencing you to go against your own damn intuition. With that being said, who do you need to let go of? And just allow it. Everything does not have to end bad. You can allow a person to grow away from you, and you can grow away from them. You know what I'm saying? Everything does not have to come crashing and be toxic, or maybe that's what you used to. Something really traumatic happening for you in order for you to let go. Somebody backstabbing you. Love is not supposed to fucking hurt. And maybe that's what you were taught here. Love is supposed to hurt. You're supposed to stick it out. Find the person that you're going to be miserable with. And just find the person that you're going to accept everything, regardless if you're miserable or not. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what life is about. What's the point of life if you're miserable? Find the person that you're going to just accept everything about them. And yeah, you're going to have these things that you don't like. And it may go against your principles, morals, and values. It's like having a parent to be like, as long as he pays the bills, as long as she pays the bills, cheating shouldn't be a problem. If that's not what you stand for, why will you fall for it? You know what I'm saying? Well, build your home. You miserable as fuck in your family dynamic that you built. And you came up around parents that made it work no matter what. The fucking other significant other could have cheated, could have been abusive, but you seen your parent deal with that, so you deal with that shit. Because that's what you seen, that's what you were taught. We are literally reflections of what we talk when we don't do any healing work. So somebody here, you need to crack more open into your childhood of what you've seen and what's unhealthy and what is actually healthy, what you actually desire, what you want, what makes me feel incomplete, what makes me feel complete, what makes me feel degraded, what makes me feel uplifted. And then you'll pick your crowd out from that instead of just settling and keeping the same people around that's blocking your growth. And you could want to grow and want to have them grow with you, but you can't make somebody do what they don't want to do. You can't make somebody heal. You can't make somebody step outside their comfort zone. That was the hardest lesson. Shutting the door on a person that I love I don't like saying to death. That shit is so possessive to me. That I love dearly. But it's because they didn't want to grow. And I had to shut that door. But it hurt. Don't get me wrong. Shutting doors hurt like a motherfucker. And sometimes it's out of my control. Divine to shut a fucking door on me. Like, you need to stop going that way. But it taught me how to love myself. It taught me how to pick myself. It taught me so many things that I needed to learn within myself. It taught me, okay, damn, I really tolerated that because I lacked self-love. I can't even be mad at you. I dealt with it. And after I woke up to it, I still ran back to it. You know what I'm saying? Or I let it spin the block on me. So with that being said, somebody here, you're really just on this self journey, or you need to take this journey to learn more about self and stop having outside voices dictate what you want to do. And the more you get to know self, the more you'll be confident in what you stand for and what you allow and what you want to allow. Diplomatically. Somebody got a diploma here. Confirmation. Somebody here, you need to just get your own view. Get your own view of the world. Obtain your lessons on your own. It's okay to, like I said, I talk to people, I get different perspectives. Oh, okay, that's dope as fuck, okay? That's what you gained out of it. But you can still have your own view. Don't let nobody think for you. That's what I'm getting here. Somebody, you let a lot of people think for you instead of thinking for yourself. Somebody here, you could have graduated on a spiritual level. I graduated on a spiritual level, y'all. I'm so happy. I graduated from like toxic relationships I was in. I saw some of my exes in my dream when I was graduating. And I'm like, oh, I graduated from this chapter of my life. I'm so proud of myself. So that could be significant to somebody. Mentally, relationships, it's like you want relationships that feed your soul, but are you entertaining relationships that's short term, that feeds your ego, that feeds your pride, that feeds your lust, that feeds your greed? Physically get a fair deal. Somebody here, you want a fair chance on some type of relationship. You want a fair shot on something in your physical. And maybe you see it in your spiritual. And you could have been thinking very short term. Confirmation. Somebody was thinking short term instead of long term. Which is why you feel like you have no freedom. Confirmation. Damn, I'm on the money today. I love it. Spiritual learn or teach. Somebody here, you're in a season of learning or teaching right now. A true leader can teach and be taught. Okay? But are your teachers of the light, of a positive influence, or are your teachers bringing you down a rabbit hole that you're going to have to climb out by your damn self? See, people will bring you down the same rabbit hole they put themselves in. Me, I be putting myself in some rabbit holes, but I climb myself out so I can teach y'all not to go down that same ass rabbit hole. That's why I don't recommend to leave one dynamic and go into another dynamic, because that will get your ass karma. Heal. If you're leaving a dynamic, leave for you. If you're leaving a dynamic, leave because you're choosing self. Leave because you want to grow. Leave because you just don't like how you're being treated there. Leave for you and not for other people. Confirmation. That's why I'm not that reader that's like, oh, break up with this dynamic and then go into the next dynamic. Where did you heal? Where did you work on yourself? Allow people to grow. And maybe this person is growing and now seeing how they constrained themselves to certain situations that was lowering their vibration instead of going where they could have grew. And this don't necessarily have to be love. This could be platonic relationships, family ships. This could be anything, okay? Only you know how this fits. Business relationships. Mentally be positive about. It's something that you need to be positive about. Maybe in your mental, it's like, ain't no way. No, like, you got a very negative mentality around certain things. And your surroundings could have convinced you to have a negative ass mentality too. About something. That is affecting your mental and it's also affecting you learning or being taught on a spiritual level. Physically grow and expand. And how can you grow and expand in your physical? Growth and expansion. How can you grow and expand your business? How can you grow and expand your perspective? How can you grow and expand your mentality? As in, like, not being so narrow-minded, not being so small-minded. Actually being able to step outside your comfort zone and see things from a different point of view, a different angle, instead of thinking you know all the answers. Somebody here's a know-it-all. I'm just a messenger, okay? Or you think you know it all, or your group think they know it all, and they think they seen it all, and they ain't seen shit. They seen some of it. See, it's just strong in my face. Name all the things you love. Are you one of them? Today's mantra, I give myself all the love and attention I need. Somebody here, you just genuinely need to take the self-love journey. I've been single for... Damn, I've been single for a year? I know that's right. And counting. And so I'm not settling just to have somebody. Not me. Used to be me, not me no more. Maybe that's for somebody where you just settle just to not be alone. But you gotta understand, beauty is beauty in being alone. It's lessons in being alone. You can actually hear your own thoughts being alone. Be straight-headed. Not so narrow-minded, small-headed. Pig-headed. Some of my ancestors used to call somebody pig-headed. You're stubborn as a fucking mule. Diplomatically, somebody here could be like concerned about a profession they in or like a business venture or something like that as well. And it could also be the relationships you have around you. You can't have people around you that don't support you. It's like getting a job, make a post, you get 100 likes, 50 comments, congratulations. But starting a business, you get 3 likes and you get 1 comment and 1 supporter. Somebody could be concerned about that and you need to think higher. Put yourself around business-minded people instead of in groups of people talking about people. And then all their definition of it was a copycat, basically. Somebody copying an original copy of something. Maybe you realize you went to something that copies. It's like a copycat-ass spirit. Acts like the real deal and it's not that. And now you looking and you're realizing, damn, that's that and that's not that. You came to me disguised as something, a wolf in sheep's clothing. And that wasn't you. How can I surrender even more in this moment? Somebody here, you just need to surrender to your fucking plan. It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. Somebody could be very fucking forgetful. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go and let divine. That's all you can do. You can't control fate. Just let that shit go, and what's meant to be will be. Live in the moment. Live in the present, not the future or the past. Only 3 on the clock too. Somebody, your ancestors are very, very much here. They don't leave your side. Only time you should be dipping in the past is to reflect and heal aspects of yourself. Come to terms with your wrongdoings. I came to terms with a lot of things I did that was wrong, and why I got karma for certain things. And also a lot of things that I just accepted. You know what I'm saying? That reflected back my childhood that I just genuinely needed to heal. Thank you for the lessons 23, 24, and 25. You got to understand some people are just lessons of things you genuinely need to work on and go in deeper for yourself. If it's triggering, there's room to heal. Okay? It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. I already read that. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know it's coming. Somebody, you just need to let go. Trust that whatever you're trying to manifest is going to come into fruition. And it's expressing gratitude to the universe. You're speaking out that energy and just allowing and knowing that it's going to come. 111 into fruition. Spirit has unique ass ways of making things work into fruition. But if you force it, you can miss some healing steps and it can make it go crashing in the long run. Think long term, not short term. Today's soul action. Know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Somebody, you've been feeling very alone. And you're not alone. Your ancestors are with you. Your life has purpose. And the more you surrender, the more somebody believes in God here. Or the God or the universe, whatever you believe in, can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra: I surrender, I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome and I joyfully trust the process. So where does my soul want to travel? When we travel, we grow. When we open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness, our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. What is your soul calling you to visit? Today is soul action. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Somebody here, you just need to expand your experience. You know what? I just had my twin tell me today I need to go and just live life. And I'm like, I like being alone. I like being at home. Like, shit, I'm a motherfucking homebody. But, and it also expand things that you want out of life. Story's been like fucking with me right now. But it expands your experience on life and what you actually want, what you actually desire, what you actually want to manifest, instead of just settling for what you're most comfortable. Just the last card and I'm closing out. What passion am I ready to pursue? Your passions will continuously lead you to your purpose. What passions have you put to the side, given up on, or buried? What passion is ready to come alive in you? Somebody, you just gave up on something because it ain't doing what you wanted to do, or you're afraid. You're afraid of people just not supporting you. Take a step, a leap on faith on you, or you're just afraid of like the financial. Okay, if I don't make much here, then I could lose this, and you're thinking about the repercussions instead of just walking in your purpose and knowing that the divine got you. Allow your passion to come alive. Okay. Today's soul action. Write a list of passions to which you want to give life right now. Then journal how you can incorporate more of what you are passionate about into your daily life. Trust your soul whispering and let your passions draw you towards your dream life. Okay. I am out. I love you guys. Spiritual gang. Love. Namaste. And I'm about this bitch. If you want to book a reading, the information will be in the description box. I did change my number. I had somebody calling and like not saying shit. So I was like, fuck that. Change my number. But yeah, I'm out and I just love my collective. I really do. And I hope this guided you in a direction of where you want to go. I was screaming out they want to do something different, and your soul is letting you know it outgrew them circumstances. It outgrew that, what you're settling for. Your soul is screaming out and crying out to you, but it's on you to listen to it. Okay? Your soul is like, let's do something different. We already then rode this ship until it crashed. All right? Finna get up out of here. I love you guys, and I am out. Mwah. Lastly, your soul will tell you what it wants. It's just on you to listen to it. Okay? Tune into your heart. If you tune into your heart, it's key to your soul. It's key to your soul. Your soul is key to your life path. Listen to it. Okay? I'm out. I love you. So somebody could have dogged something, or a person plays a belief or something and turn out to try to act like them. And it's like, okay, you said this about this person, but you turn around and you're trying to be like them. You're copying them. Like, make up your fucking mind. So that could also be something too, where a person just degraded, dog somebody, and made you feel some type of way because you dealt with a particular thing, and really they admired them. Their admiration was envy, hatred, slander, and then turn out confirmation to try to be like them. Just like competition, competing with a person that ain't competing with you, but you allow competition to, you try to copy your competition type shit, and they just doing them, and you can't keep up with a person that's just doing them. Yeah? All right, I'm out. Some people will tell you to throw stuff away and be waiting right by the trash to get it. Now I'm really out for good. It just came to my mind and I just said it. But that could be the situation. I'm out.